second half, I thought we got the turnover and then scored a touchdown. I thought that we got another touchdown in there, and but the New Orleans players they kick ass in every place.
Yeah, 5 wins in a row. The Saints are now in first place in the NFC South. Seahawks, Green Bay, and Philly, the other first place teams in the NFC. Drew Brees, 4 more passing scores than Brady. That was just the third time an opposing quarterback outscored Brady by that much. Brees has now done that twice against Brady in their careers. Pittsburgh, Dallas, expected to be close if it was the 70s. 2020 Black and Gold squad favored by more than 2 touchdowns. Pittsburgh looking for its best start in franchise history. They got a lot of history with that franchise. All those years. Jared Wolf, Garrett Gilbert, Cowboys court, different starting quarterback. Dak, Dalton, Belushi, Gilbert, CeeDee Lamb, the rookie first-round pick, touchdown. Cowboys up to a 10-0 lead there. A lot of excitement with Big D. $1:52 left in the half. Steelers, 2nd and 10. Ben Roethlisberger, Deontay Johnson's got it. Short game. They're worried about the loss behind the line of scrimmage. They're having a full number 7 up off the ground. See as he gets popped after the ball leaves. He gets caught underneath the lineman there. He's down, but as you can see, he's got to hitch him to giddy up. Roethlisberger passing Derek Ebron. First down. If there's any, where does it hurt? Hurts on my left knee. Outside of me. Be ready, guys. MCL sprain. Hangs in there. There's a touchdown pass. James Washington go home. Steelers cut that lead to 13-6. He leaves before the half ends. They kick a field goal, so it's 13-9. And guess who's out and ready to go? This is a big, tough guy. Shot, right? Half-time shot. I don't know about that. I'm afraid of needles. But he's out and he's in there hitting Juju Smith-Schuster at a season-high 93 yards, 20 on that game. First down. 1-9. Same drive, but we turn it the other way. We're into the fourth quarter now. Roethlisberger, there's Juju again. His first touchdown since week 3, but he's in there. Another missed PAT. They had some issues for sure. So Dallas is up 19-15 in the kick and game. Gilbert under pressure throws that. It was going in. At least they were going to get points in that drive, and instead, Micah Fitzpatrick with the interception. Pittsburgh gets a field goal. That's a 1-point game. There's Chase Claypool. Scores a bunch of touchdowns. Nothing there, but we've got a flag. It's pretty cut and dry, right? You touch him in the face, in the head, in the helmet. Mike McCarthy, you don't have to like it. A lot of people didn't, but that's how it works. You adjudicate it pretty easy. It's a binary choice. Hit him in the helmet. There you go. First down. Johnson gets away from his guy, and now he's running inside the 20. Pick up a 42. 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger. Again, and there's a guy there, but he's not much of an issue. He's not going high. Sometimes we're just, they say the business decision. Yeah, but, as he goes high, he gets trucked. Either that way. Touchdown. Steelers up 24-19 after they missed a 2-point conversion. Iron Hand. Cameron Hayward and TJ Watt, they get together and pound Gilbert into submission, so the Steelers take over on down. Now they've got a 4th and 1. As we said, had some problems in the kicking game. They were not great in the short yardage situation either. They go for it on 4th and 1 instead of trying to go 8. So James Conner is stuck, loses yards. Cowboys have the ball. They got a chance. They got 38 seconds. Gilbert, 23 to go, 3rd and 10. Star gets his man Michael Gallup over the middle, first down. Get up there. They spike it with 7 seconds left. They threw another one for about 10 yards. And now they've got this. Last chance. Gilbert throws. And for the second straight, Steelers break one up in the end zone to win it.
No, they're going to have to connect Wi-Fi.
In the NFL, there's no easy games. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, we know everyone's coming for us. You didn't know who, I'm not trying to take any shots at anybody, but you didn't know who America's team was. You just seen the stands and all the terrible towels. Dallas may be America's team, but we'll be the world's team. We got fans everywhere. We're the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Everybody knows what that means. Everybody has points regardless of record. I think people respect our brand. And they respect our franchise and its history. And so that's been my experience over 14 years here. Regardless of our record, people know when we're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's a responsibility to keep our reputation.
Can it do everything?
We're still here to win football games, and we got to figure out ways to win football games, and we got to get back to the lab and get better.
Cowboys admitted that they've got the quarterback issues. Respect the brand, Joe. Pittsburgh, respect the brand. 8-0. sneak out of there with a win. Now Pittsburgh is favored in 7 of its final 8 games. Lone exception being that home meeting against the Ravens in Week 12. What do you have on those 8 wins? Yeah, we'll talk 14-2. Pittsburgh closes the season out with 3 of its final 4 games on the road. Because the road's a different story this year.
아까는 다시 나간 거잖아.
For
아직
Chase
들어갔어요.
and Brad and Joey and Denny,
No,
NASCAR
Brown.
Championship. Phoenix,
How disappeared?
the final laps.
I think
그거
because
여름
Mentioned
그거
Hamlin,
나중에.
Logano, Keselowski, Elliott all racing for a championship. Elliott uphill battle to get into it. Drove himself into the championship 4. Needed a win to get into it, and would get at Martinsville last week, determined to get a championship, just like Daddy did way back when. They have to start in the rear. After failing pre-race inspection twice, he'd have no problem going to the front. Lap 24, he makes it all the way to 11th after passing Kevin Harvick. Then on lap 47, his teammate Alex Bowman for 3rd position. Final lap of stage 1, Logano goes on to win stage 1. Elliott 3rd. He would make up 35 positions in 47 laps, erasing any doubt from starting in the back. He would power his way to the front, all over the bumper of Logano until he's able to drive past him and take the lead. Car is fast enough to be in front. 43 laps ago, Elliott and Logano would battle for the lead late in the race, swapping positions on pit road. Elliott aggressive all over Logano's bumper, able to pass him to take the lead again, and that would be the winning move. NASCAR's most popular driver, perhaps second person in his family to win a cup title. Bill won one in 1988. He became the 3rd father-son duo to win a title. The Pennies and the Jarretts also did it. Wow. After starting in the back of the field, he wins the championship at Phoenix. Take Jimmy Johnson, take Tommy Thompson, take my best friend Bo. There he is. He gives him a hug, a car hug, a NASCAR hug. Yeah. You mentioned Daddy Bill, who won a championship of his own in 1988. Big hug from Pops. 3rd youngest driver to win their first championship. Hamlin remains the winningest driver without a title in NASCAR history. The chase is over, and he is pumped. Since 2000, the only other driver to have won the final 2 races of the season to clinch the Cup Series, Kevin Harvick, back in 2014. Here's your 24-year-old winner.
Man, I lost words. This is unbelievable. Oh my gosh. We did it. I mean, we did it. I just never would have thought, that this year would have gone like it has. And, I mean, NASCAR Cup Series champion, are you kidding me? Unreal. To share a moment like that, Jimmy's last race, and to win and to lock the championship, I mean, those are moments you can only dream of, and this is a dream. I'm just hoping I don't ever wake up.
Vroom, JJ, bye-bye. You saw the love tap. Jimmy Johnson driving the final miles of his remarkable career in NASCAR Sunday in Phoenix. One last ride for the 48. Johnson starting 26th. At 142, he jumps into the lead. 142 of a 312. Those are the last laps of the lead of his career. What a career it's been. 7 championships, 83 wins. 4 of those there at PRI. He's going to finish 5th. Johnson does a lap around the track. There you go. Look at those victory trophies right there. Well, then Tommy closed out one of the greatest careers in NASCAR history. 7 Cup Series titles tied with Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt for the most all time. Won 5 consecutive titles in a row, 2006 to 2010. That's the longest streak ever. Later in this program, we'll hear from old Jim. He's going to sit down and talk with Nicole Briscoe. Well, this was fun. A duel in the desert. Coming up on SportsCenter, Tua and Kyler face off in a thriller in Arizona. Plus, Patrick Mahomes with another monster game. The impressive NFL history he made on Sunday. More from NFL Week 9 when SportsCenter returns.
When it comes to home game, you gotta have certain essentials. As long as I got my family, friends, stuff
Speedos, my favorite nacho. Yeah, that was good. I'm okay with you being a nacho guy for the rest of the season. So Speedos, get to the good stuff.
Next time you carry out 3-topping Domino's pizzas for $7.99 each, try Domino's Carside Delivery. Just check in online and we'll quickly and safely bring out your food so you don't have to get out to get carry out. Like Betty.
Hey, Hammer, I like your PJs.
Everyone's freaking out about freaking. Oh my god. Freaking radar. Exploration. It's in our DNA. We want to see what's never been seen. Hear what's never been heard. Feel what's never been felt. We are all explorers. There are new worlds to explore.
Train station.
Wow, a new Buick for me?
To James from James. That's just what I wanted.
Is this a Buick? Is it for myself?
I shouldn't have. What happened here?
Wow. Wow.
This year turned Black Friday into Buick Friday, all month long. Now you're in Buick Friday with no interest for 84 months on most 2020 Buick SUV models. Every superhero has an origin story. We all gotta start somewhere. For us, it's the U.S. Air Force.
So with AT&T, you can pick the perfect plan for each family member with the features they want, like HBO Max. What was that? Happens every time I say HBO Max. Cool. HBO Max.
Great. It's not complicated. Now you can save more with AT&T wireless plans and get things your way with features like HBO Max included.
Bradley, get a freshly made Subway footlong instead. Try my favorite turkey. Order on the app.
Anything from a family. Try the new Subway buffalo chicken or barbecue chicken.
Hey, what was your name again?
Captain Morgan sliced apple.
Captain.
Is he okay?
It's fine. He's just really bad with names.
Dude, it's written on my label. Right here, huge letter.
Sports Center is brought to you by USAA. Join us in the Honor Through Action Challenge to thank those who served our country. See at usaa.com/Veterans Day.
Might be the last time we have to use these guys' last name. Tua Tagovailoa, Kyler Murray. Look at those jersey numbers. Good game of NFL one-on-one. Cats were special on Sunday. Just the second start of Tua's career. Second quarter, Cardinals down 14-7. Murray, look at him chuck the magic bean to a wide-open Christian Kirk, 56-yard touchdown there. You see the Dolphins leaving the backfield wide open. There you go. We got it where nobody was deeper than the deepest on that one. We're even at 14 out there in Arizona. First play, the Dolphins get it back after the kickoff. And Tua, Preston Williams, good throw right there. We'll tag it up with the defensive back, but he hauls it in, gain of 35. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 7. Keep an eye on Williams because he's involved again here. Strike at the 5. Just pounds himself up and over a couple of Cardinal defenders. He's in there. Nice first half for both of these young guys. The Dolphins led 24-17. Third quarter. This is the first time the Cardinals had it after intermission. 2nd and 6. Murray throws it up there to Rob Daniels, who somehow comes away with the ball. Man, look for all the world like that's going to be picked. And he goes down. We might have some sort of simultaneous possession here. got feet down, knee down, and they said you got the possession, so the Cardinals have tied it at 24 after the review. Cardinals 4th and 1. Murray escapes. That guy is like, he's like trying to pick up mercury. It is hard to do, and it can be poisonous. 28 yards before being pushed out of bounds. Then Murray, designed run here. He's too quick. Yeah, put the ball out. He knows he's got it. Murray, 8 rushing touchdowns this season, most by a QB through 8 games in the Super Bowl era merger. Cardinals lead 31-24. Into the 4th quarter. Dolphins, 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. Again, just this second start was considerably better here than the first time around, even though the Dolphins won that game. How's my escapability right now? A+. Oh, thank you, pipeline. Then Tua after that 17-yard gain. Matt Hollins hauls it in. Touchdown. Yeah. We're tied at 31. They add a field goal. It's 34-31. Murray, what do you got? Make something happen. At least get this thing tied. 3.5 left. To Kirk running free. As you see, they appear to be close to field goal range. 4th and 1. Zane Gonzalez comes out from 49 yards out. Gucci under club or got it fat? I think he got a little bit heavy. Whatever it is short. And the Dolphins hold on to win it 34-31. Scoreboard more concerning for Murray today than the NFC West standings.
Me personally, I wasn't really worried about first person division. I don't think anybody should be worried about that. I don't think anybody should be worried about that. We came out here and laid an egg. I don't know. I don't know. We got to go.
You knew what we were up against. They're a great defensive team, great offensive team. And I think everyone underlooks the special teams as well. They're really, really talented on both sides of the ball and all 3 phases of the game. But I think we came out with the intention to know that this was going to be a hard-fought game. And we did come out and play all 4 quarters.
Get me on Gonzalez. He got that one off the toe, John. Didn't quite flush it.
Kaboom, ching,
And the drum roll. A lot of entertainment value here. Tua Tagovailoa, much improved in his second career start. Got better as the game progressed. First half, he struggled against the blitz. Flipped that in the second half despite the Cardinals sending more pressure. He is now 2-0 as a starter. Patrick Mahomes became the fastest quarterback to 100 touchdown passes in this Chiefs game against the Panthers. We'll tell you whose record he broke in a second. After winning the coin toss, those Panthers and Ted Bridgewater and Christian McCaffrey chose to receive. That's rare nowadays. You usually defer. Nothing came of that, but something eventually came of it in that aggressive mentality. Bridgewater, McCaffrey. Patrick Mahomes goes in motion, comes back and takes the snap, and then pitches it to Demarcus Robinson. Oh, what Alex Trebek was to Jeopardy, Patrick Mahomes is to the Chiefs. Who is the best quarterback in the NFL? The essence of the game is deception. You saw the in-motion reception of the snap, and then he curls around the other way, and Robinson's going the other way, and that is beautiful. But the Chiefs are down 17-13 at halftime, 3rd quarter. Mahomes to Kelce. What a monster day for Travis Kelce. 10 receptions. 50. Chiefs. Very much KC.
That's what's. How you doing?
5 just for 14 yards. Twice. That's the first time. Wow. In the first out.
How's your night going so far?
Puts his body in danger. All out. Move the chains. The other time he ran the ball in this game was on 3rd and goal. And there it is. He shoots, he scores. Panthers still down by 2, 26-24. Then the Chiefs get the ball, go all the way down the field, and here goes Tyreek Hill. He had a big game. 9 catches, 113. Chiefs up 33-24. Back comes McCaffrey. 18 carries, 69 yards. That score. Panthers down by just 2. Force a 3 now. We got a chance for a 67-yard field goal. Yes. Yeah, Joey Sly. You see the breeze kind of blowing a bit now. Oh, boy. He had plenty of leg, as you saw, had the wind behind him, but Mahomes and the Chiefs are 8-1.
The best of him right now. And and some of it you might not see. So, things he does behind the scenes, and then, whether it's lookoffs, the small, subtle things. You heard Richard Sherman talk about it the other day, just, little.
Yeah, Chance, you missed out on the break party yesterday. It was epic.
It's remarkable how much information you can throw up there in his head and be able to make an extension with
We hit some cards. Most of them were already taken, but
I mean, I think I can definitely second or third that.
we got a Stephon Diggs Peacock. Jason last night joined, and he got this Tyrese Halliburton cracked ice numbered 23 auto from the Contenders draft picks. Oh, you were in for a little bit. Okay. Yeah, well, I think we really started breaking. The party really started around like 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 to 9 p.m., and then we broke all the way until like almost 2 a.m.
Some may wonder how Apartments.com has helped more renters find their place than any other site by digitally upgrading every one of our employees physically. Now, everybody at Apartments.com can and does give 110%. Apartments.com, the most popular place to find a place.
The first ingredient in this bar is brown rice syrup, which
Both of you went out drinking, huh?
in this kind bar is part healthy almond with a taste of dark chocolate and 75% less sugar than the leading Clif bar. Be kind to yourself.
You know what I think? I think you owe us $48.50. Wild thing.
If you ride, you get it. Geico Motorcycle. 50 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Domino's knows a thing or two about delivery. So when we saw people were getting tacos and burgers delivered like these, we had to step in. Introducing our new chicken taco and cheeseburger pizzas. Oh my. Now the best way to get a taco or burger delivered is to get a Domino's pizza.
What is this? It's another ad read. These things are getting out of control. You really think I'm going to interrupt the show to tell people, watch ESPN Live on Hulu? Come on, Steve. Do people tune into my show to hear me say, watch ESPN Live on Hulu? No, they don't. Stop. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. I'm a man of principle. Never. Ever.
We're cheers and the merrymakers, the givers and not takers, and the home decorators, to those that got us through spring, summer, and fall. With cheers and for all at Dunkin'. Cheers to choosing with friends via the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'.
This year, Walmart Spring Black Friday isn't deals for days. Starting Wednesday, November 11th, score deals of $149 Lenovo IdeaPad 3. You can make a new deal for just click in the year, saving big.
Use a huge leap for productivity. Get iPhone 12 Pro Max for your business with Verizon's best offer yet. With 5G nationwide and more and more cities over Wi-Fi. This is 5G. Network businesses rely on.
Sometimes the joys of getting a recipe just right. Sometimes it's in getting it all over the kitchen.
Oh, absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. 1364. That's 800-515-1364.
Not November weather in Buffalo. Bills and Seahawks. Huge game for 24-year-old Josh Allen. Maybe his best as a Bill, 81.6 completion percentage. His best in his career in his 37th game. Finds Isaiah McKenzie, the former Georgia Bulldog. Only catch of the day is a touchdown. Then Tyler Croft, only catch of the game. Dude out of Rutgers back in the day. And the Bengals, 14-0. Russell Wilson, tough day for Wilson, turning the ball over. The Seahawks have won 10 straight games coming east and playing the game in the Eastern time zone. So they don't mind doing that. But here, Wilson picked off by Jordan Poyer, and the Bills would kick a field goal eventually off that pit. More from Allen, as I mentioned. What a day for Allen. 31 of 38, 415 yards. Stephon Diggs had 9 catches for 118. Same drive, first and goal. Look, this young receiver out of UCF. Gabriel Davis is 21 years old. Allen, the first Bills quarterback since the mid-year to throw for at least 275 with at least 3 passing touchdowns in any half of the game.
Oh, that's right. Chance, forgot you had COVID. Damn, 2 weeks went by fast. Come to think of it. I remember when you first told me. But it's good that you tested negative. You're good to go again, buddy. Some good games on today.
Metcalf had 7 catches for 108 and a score. DJ Dallas is now 27-17, so it's a game. Only a 7-point game early for Allen. Beautiful little strong arm pass off the Brown. Gets it to him quickly. Right between the numbers. And look at John Brown go. 33 yards. And then Zach Moss. Moss, 9 carries, 18 yards.
The Arizona, the Arizona and Miami game was dope.
Needs a couple of scores late. 30-25. They'll go for it, but it is picked off. White returns it 28 yards. Ensuing possession. Seahawks have allowed 3,646 yards this season, second most through 8 games in NFL history. Those 2012 Saints were only worse. Look at Allen flying through the air. Most points allowed in any NFL game, coached by Pete Carroll, the 44 that Buffalo got. The quarterbacks were the story before and after.
It's really exciting, and sitting here 7-2, we're excited what we can do and how we can play, but we understand that not only 7 wins doesn't get you in the playoffs. So we got to continue to find ways to keep stacking the weeks and focusing on it 1 week at a time. Like I said, we know we got a different challenge next week that we got a game plan for, and every time you step on the field, it's a little bit different. So we got to be ready for it, whatever the case may be, and go from there.
We just got to get cleaner. I think that's the thing about this game more than anything else, rather than trying to make up reasons or whatever. I scored 34 points and it's a pretty good offense. So I think that we can be better. Today we need to score 42. So that's the attitude of it.
Season low, 2 touchdown passes for Russell Wilson. Sacked a season high 5 times. His most since late last season. Also 1 shy of a career worst with 4 turnovers. His most in a game since 2016. Let Dalvin Cook. The Vikings go. His running back is Eric Barrett. Minnesota at home against the Lions. He torched the Packers for 226 and 4 scores. And apparently Lions didn't see the score. Scouting report didn't look at the film or something because he gets loose again. First play from scrimmage. There goes Cook. 13 yards. First down. Man's on his way. How are we going to finish up the first drive? First and goal from the 5. How about, I don't know, Cook? Yep, that works. Lunges across the goal line. Score before the knee is down. He penetrates the plane. Vikings next drive. Cook picking his way through and nearly gets loose. 11 yards first down. Same draw. Let's get to it. Vikings go play action, drawing the middle linebackers. There you go. Commit to Cook. That leaves Adam Thielen a little bit. I feel like that's an open throw for Kirk Cousins. Sancato. Yep, there you go. The Bulls, right? Yeah. Minnesota State. Yeah, Minnesota State. All right, say it, college ball. Second and 4 for the 9, Kirk Cousins play action again. Linebackers cheat toward the line of scrimmage. No Cook, Irv Smith Jr. To the Vikings. Yeah, cold shivers. 13 nothing. Now it's 13-10. Cousins steps up. It's Cook. Man, 29 yards. It's 20. First down, 35-yard line. 2 plays later, 1st and 10. Cousins will screen pass. So they have other dudes that's set up well. Ryan Amir Abdullah. He's in pylon. Vikings strike late in the half. It's 20-10. 12:28 ago. Matthew Stafford playing after clearing the COVID protocols. Remember, he was in isolation, had to separate himself from the team. He's out there, and then he gets whacked. Eric Wilson, Barman Watts decide like the old purple people leaders to meet at the quarterback. Fortunately, Stafford, he's the quarterback. Got hit there, so he goes back to the locker room, didn't return to the game, and then so this time you can't stop Cook with 11. Yeah, trying to do it with 10 is a bad idea. I put 12 on before I put 15. If Jamie Collins tried to signal, it's too late. There goes off he goes. That's a power play ball. 70 yards for Cook. 206 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 46 yards receiving, and the Vikings win it 34-20. Packers and Lions punished by Cook as we go inside the numbers. He exploded now 478 yards from scrimmage in the last 2 games. The most ever by a Vikings player in his 2-game stretch.
What's going on, Jason?
Sammy White, Adrian Peterson. Cook, 4th player in NFL history, 475 yards, 6 scores in a 2-game span.
How are you doing tonight, Jason?
Doug Martin in 2012, muscle hamster. Others, Delvin Williams, Billy Cannon, LSU Heisman Trophy winner. Cook done the majority of his work after contact. Sunday, 127 yards after Cook will put a glove on him. New career high for the 2nd straight week. 221 rush yards after contact the last 2 games, most by any 2-game span in his career. Final round of the Houston Open Masters begins Thursday on ESPN. Winning this tournament will not get you into this week's Masters, if you haven't qualified, but it will get you into the 2021 Masters. Next April, if you
The Undoing.
Carlos Ortiz tied.
What is The Undoing?
Looking for his first career PGA Tour win. That is a beauty.
Thriller series.
20 out. Looking for the eagle. Hideki Matsuyama, 15-footer. He goes to 11 under. Back to Ortiz for that eagle putt. Oh, it doesn't break.
Oh, wow. Undoing. Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant.
But he is the leader at 12 under par. Dustin Johnson's been red hot. He'll be a factor at Augusta, but this one is pulled left. Through 17 holes, it's Ortiz looking for his first win. Up by 1 over 2 great pros, 2 great ball strikers, DJ and Matsuyama. Hideki on 18. Needs this one. Oh, that's a big breaker, more than he thought. So he's done at 11 under par. Johnson needs it. It's a fast one. Gonna take the break. Oh, rare. Bad misread from DJ. So it's 11 under. Back to Ortiz.
Is it good so far, Jason?
This looks like Jordan Speed from behind over the ball. Trying to bring it in there, trying to bring this victory in, and that's what you want to do. Give him a chance to win. 22-footer. It's about 3 cups right to left. Center cut, pork chop. Holy shnikes.
Yeah, I like thriller stuff. I might check it out.
As he gets the victory, we'll see him at Augusta and the Masters next year. Tiger's already there, practicing. Remember, Tiger's the defending champ. He will put the green jacket on the winner. An extra bonus for next Sunday's champ. If Tiger wins, Augusta Chairman Trent Ridley will likely do it. Only Woods, Faldo, and Nicklaus have won back-to-back Masters. The oldest player to win any men's major is old Tom Morris, who's the oldest to win a back-to-back major situation. 1862 Open. Tiger's 44, 33-1 to win in the Masters, which is tied for 15th this week. Bryson DeChambeau, the best player by far since the May restarts, is the favorite. Remember, he won the U.S. Open in Wingfoot in September, followed by DJ, who's got great form. Rahm, also really good form. Justin Thomas, also really good form. And Rory, looking for that first Irish Street job. We go back to the NFL and SportsCenter continues. How the Titans defense turned the table on the Bears and stopped their 2-game losing streak.
I'm a Verizon engineer, and today we're turning on 5G across the country with a coverage of 5G nationwide, and in more and more cities, the unprecedented performance of ultra wideband, the fastest 5G in the world. It will change your phone and help businesses do everything. I'm proud because we didn't build it the easy way. We built it right. This is the 5G America's been waiting for, only from Verizon.
At the Home Depot, we improve things. This year, we improved Black Friday.
Instead of one day of crazy, Black Friday prices start now.
And they'll be here all season.
In every aisle and across our assortment.
You have more time and less reason to stress.
This year, we're changing how we do the holidays.
Bring more joy. Yours.
The Home Depot. A do it, get more done.
Hey guys, it's Mom's back. We gotta go. Yeah. There he is. More. Let's go.
Don't drink.
We'll leave without you.
Don't spill those drinks.
And we gotta get going.
Yeah, buddy. You get the extra nectar?
Nothing? Let's go. He's got the again.
Here's a meal for every moment at McDonald's, especially when you buy one of your faves and get another for just $1.
This war was a lie. There is no truth. Only who you choose to believe. Rated M for mature. Pre-order now.
Skip to cold relief fast. With Alka-Seltzer Plus Severe Power Fast Fizz. Dissolves quickly. Instantly ready to start working. So fast.
Still driving the old model, huh?
Yeah, I've been looking, but I just need someone to tell me what a good price is.
Just use Auto Trader. It's the only one with Kelley Blue Book. Tells you if the price is fair.
Hey, how's she doing that at the door? Was she some sort of goddess?
Athena.
Persephone?
Hera.
Dionysus?
No, I'm Claire.
That one?
After 225 years, we think we look to our past. Nope. We're looking to our future. Where we're innovating every day to raise Jim Beam for 225 years to come.
Big shout out to all the veterans out there who have served our country proudly. Nothing but respect. Cannot thank you guys enough for allowing us to go out on the field and play a game while you're out there protecting our country. So many blessings, many thanks to you, and happy Veterans Day.
You know, we rarely run out of football here on Sundays during the football season. Ravens in Indy, Baltimore needed both halves. Here's one more. Jack Show, Philip Rivers, quarterback. He will not be found on the defensive depth chart. First quarter, Colts up 7-0. Jonathan Taylor, through contact, pounds it through. Problem is he's going to lose the rock. Whoops. Chuck Clark picks up, he goes, and here's Philip Rivers. Okay. Got to have a stop. Oh, Rivers' tackling skills. If he jumped over, was like a cherry on top. Sort of troubling. There's some flailing and then just, yeah, that's insulting for the poor guy. He could probably go to the Hall of Fame, though, at some point for throwing it, so that's all right. Ravens tied at 7 defensive score. He's got his team up 10-7. Rivers. This is what he's paid to do more often. Marcus Johnson nearly intercepted, but can't hang on. Officials rule it incomplete. John Harbaugh would like to challenge. Upon further review, officials say Peters caught the ball, has made a football move, and now there's a clear recovery by Baltimore.
This guy's so really jacked up from how the catch was. I mean, nobody that's played any amount of football has been around the game watched that as far as the catch, including the guy that dropped it. But, you know, you throw it down the milliseconds and you can just make it a technicality about 3 feet touch the ground, even though, you know, somebody that's sitting back watching his coverage has worked football in his life gets the call.
Des Bryant on the active roster for the Ravens is like, you're going to call that? Goodness me. Gus Edwards, look at Gus, the kicking mule. Ravens up 14-10. Jackson fakes the handoff, pulls the defense. Mark Andrews leads the way. Ravens go on to win it 24-10. Jackson perfect, 10 for 10 through the air in the second half. Colts have the Titans this Thursday night. The Titans have the Bears on Sunday. Bears are starting to be who many thought they were. In Nashville, Bears were brutal on third down, by the way, 2 for 15. While the Titans are going to work, A.J. Brown, such an impressive physical specimen on the outside. 38-yard catch sets up a field goal. Second quarter. It's kind of a gnarly, sloppy kind of game, just tough going for everybody. Tannehill to Brown for 17 again. Touchdown! Later in the drive, 3rd and 2. Tannehill. Oh, what a throw to Brown by Tannehill. You talk about a dime. Holy shnikes, right there. That's impressive. Touchdown his last 5 games. First time to do that since Kenny Britt present in 2010. He had 4 catches for 101. This is a terrible start for the Bears. They couldn't get going in this game in the first 3 quarters. That's a dump-off pass to David Montgomery. Stripped, scoop, score. Newly acquired Desmond King. Titans have a 17-10 lead. Titans only have 11 first downs in this game. I mentioned the Bears were terrible, shut out for 3 quarters. Then they made it a game a bit late. After Tannehill hits Smith for the touchdown, made it 24-3. Bears did come back to make it 24-17, but in the end, not enough. New York Football Giants, Washington Football Club team. Giants are 2-0 against Washington now and 0-7 against everyone else. Oh boy. We blur out this injury here as Kyle Allen is taken down by Jabril Peppers. That's one of those things right away. Everyone knows dislocated ankle and small fracture, and of course the really uncomfortable coincidences that he comes in, he's replaced by Alex Smith, who boy went through just hell with all of his injuries. Washington down 20-3, and here comes Smith. He's going to let it loose and wide open Steve Sims. We have a defensive breakdown from New York. Washington would score a few plays later. They trail 20-10. Fourth quarter, Smith. Terry McLaurin in heavy coverage, and he's going to break it free and run away from all kinds of white jerseys. First touchdown pass since November 11th, 2018. Smith, that's 8 days. You know it feels good with a smile on his face. At the point deficit at this juncture, Joe Judge trying to get his defense. Come on, you just stop, pressure this guy. You can force him into a turnover. Pass is a bit high. It's tipped. Peppers interception. Peppers fired up. Smith will get one more opportunity. It's a 3-point Giant lead. Deep in his own territory. Again over the middle. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Goes down smartly. And New York is a winner over Washington, 23-20. Kicking. MLS Decision Day means it's the final day of the regular season, which you asked. You didn't miss my freeze day, my roster freeze day party. Coronavirus had to cancel. Couldn't have that big a gathering. Montreal Impact, DC United off the break. Mason Toy crosses to Romel Kyoto, who buries it. We'll look at it again. Toy. Like you go quick, but sometimes you have to have patience. There's this guy in Kyoto. Back The Onion Bay Tommy Smith put it wide, his 8th goal of the season for Vienna. Montreal was at 3-2. They're in the postseason. Decision day continues. Chicago Fire hosting NYCFC at Soldier Field. Chicago clinches a playoff berth with a win. Chicago working on getting the ball on the field. Valentin Castellanos jumps the pass and taps it in for the goal. Watch it again. NYCFC ends the regular season 4-game winning streak, 13 goals in that span. They finish as the 5th seed. They'll face Columbus in the first round. Inter Miami and last in the East, Cincinnati. Inter Miami looking to hold on for the playoff appearance during their expansion MLS season. Lewis Morgan for the corner, already a 1-0. Inter Miami lead. Leandro Gonzalez Perez. Look at it again. So nice. After losing the first 5 games, the David Beckham-owned club clinches a postseason berth in their inaugural season. So MLS playoffs are set. All begins with play-in round in the East, November 20th. Philly won the Supporters' Shield after posting the best regular season record and will play the lowest seed winner from the play-in round, while Toronto will play the highest seeded team in 2 matchups that are set. Orlando against NYCFC and Columbus against the New York Red Bulls. How about the West, you say? Sporting KC earned the top seed with the Twin Sunday. That's why Abby Joe's not here. She has to take the season day off. You don't watch Sporting KC. They are in home field advantage throughout the West. Defending champs, Seattle Sounders are the 2 seed. They'll face LAFC in the first round. Minnesota clinches a home playoff game with its win Sunday, and Portland will host FC Dallas. Who is the NFL all-time leader in passing touchdowns? Well, that's a week-to-week answer. We review Breeze, Brady, and their seesaw record next.
You don't need a big meeting. You don't need a birthday. You don't need any excuse at all. You just need to love subs. Times 12. So go ahead and cater to your craving. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Fairlife is milk that gives you more. It's ultra filtered for 50% more protein and 50% less sugar. This holiday, bring more to the table with Fairlife ultra filtered milk.
Hey Jason, sorry, I was heating up some pizza. Oh, you're talking about the contenders? No, actually, I just I just hopped on live, probably like 40 minutes ago. So you were the last person to break last night, or early this morning, I would say. And yeah, I still have 3 packs left. 3 packs left of the contenders.
Get clean, smell ready.
So with AT&T, you can pick the perfect plan for each family member with the features they want, like HBO Max. What was that? Happens every time I say HBO Max. Cool. HBO Max.
You really need? It's not complicated. Now you can save more with AT&T wireless plan and get things your way with features like HBO Max included.
Love Jersey Mike subs? Love them times 12 with our new catering box. Packed full of a dozen individually wrapped subs. They're yours for the share. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Are you ready for some football?
This is weird. That's fine.
How about now? Are you ready to get serious? Ready for everyone and everything to mean business? Are you ready to cut off the sleeves?
Yep, Jason, 3 more packs. 3 more packs.
Well, the 108-degree turnarounds are ready. So are the 360-degree ones.
Who is left in the draft? Samelo, Wiseman, Edwards. He's supposed to be the next Luca, right? Denny. The next Luca. Everybody's the next Luca. Hey, Chance. So the actual box, though, it comes with 6 packs, and basically Jason, asked me to open last night, and basically we just sold it by packs. Each pack contains an autograph. So all the packs have the autograph. And Jason bought 3, and I have 3 left. So each pack $45, ripped and shipped. Yeah, it's a pretty cool product. I'll probably order some more. We broke like 2 boxes last night of these. And and then Jason broke 3. He got this nice cracked ice. And hopefully the last 3 packs, I'm hoping it has a LaMelo or Danny or one of the. And then we got some of this Absolute. It includes, so everybody's going crazy over these Kaboom, Ultra Kaboom cards. It's kind of like the downtown card you got, Chance. And these include 1 rookie auto and a memorabilia.
Drew Brees, 562 passing touchdowns. That is a new NFL record. Breaking news, a new NFL record. I repeat. Brees, more. Emmanuel Sanders. Got that one. Reaches out over the line, penetrates the plane. He's up 2 now at 5.63. Tom, you know how many he had in this game? Let's go to Tim Pritchard. 0. That's right. Mike Evans intended for him pass broken up. Brady not a good outing at all. Did have 3 picks. Breeze, give me 1 more on 2nd and goal. Josh Hill's got. So the final tally at this point, 564, 561. The Saints win at 38. Joe, that was BS.
That's when they have to play a lot better. And turn the ball over against good teams never helps. We just didn't play the way we're capable of playing. Everyone's got to do a lot better, and it starts with me. And get back to work tomorrow morning. Try to make it a better week.
All right, the combined greatness of Tom Brady, Drew Brees, been on display a long time. I mean, they're both in their 40s. Brees entered the season in the lead on the touchdown passing rate. Brady became the all-time leader the first time in Week 7. At Week 9, again, Brees has taken over the lead 1 more time, and now a 3-score lead. Tom still, though, we have it in good where he smells like meat again. Yes, he does.
22-year-old Tua, 23-year-old Tyler. I've worked longer at ESPN than either have been alive. Tyler and Tua, back and forth. What a game. Murray throwing for 283 yards and 3 touchdowns. Also running for 106 in this score, which gives the Cardinals the lead at the end of the 3rd quarter. But Tua getting the better of Murray. 2nd career start, throws for 248, 2 touchdowns. That's some really nice scrambles as well at 35 yards on the ground. It's a winner.
Jeff Darlington in Arizona with his 2-minute drive. And Jeff, you saw a cool one in Arizona. The star is Tua. Start number 2. What was different from start number 1?
Well, it felt like everything, to be quite honest. Tua entered this game, Bushi, with a lot on his shoulders. His backfield was decimated. They were without their 3 starting running backs. They also had wide receivers going down. And it was a situation where they were going to put more weight on Tua's shoulders. He was perfectly capable of handling it. There was a drive in the 3rd quarter, a scoring drive. And after that drive, it felt like everybody in the building really kind of looked at that and said, Tua is legitimately an NFL quarterback. The best part about it, though, after the game, Tua said that he felt like he was the slowest he's ever been. He felt like he was running in quicksand. If he gets his legs under him, because he looked pretty good to me, this is going to be very scary for some NFL defense.
He threw it 28 times. They ran it 25 times. Good balance for Miami. What about the Cardinals? What were they saying about the rookie quarterback after the game?
Well, Cliff Kingsbury, a guy who certainly knows about mobile quarterbacks, just thought the Tua did an excellent job creating plays by getting out of the pocket and just creating time. That's something that Tua really didn't do as well in Week 1. You mentioned Week 1 and Week 2 in that last question. In Week 1, it just felt like he wasn't as comfortable in the pocket. He wasn't doing as much. This time around, Cliff Kingsbury making it very clear he was impressed by him. He really felt that there's some respect for what Tua did today. In just 2 weeks' time, Tua suddenly feels like he's got the attention of the league.
This is fun. The Dolphins and Cardinals are in the hunt. They're both 5-3. Right. Cardinals have never won a Super Bowl. And we can't forget, Jeff, Miami was the New England of the early 70s. Shula was Belichick. They had a perfect season. They won Super Bowls. Is Texas is back? Is Miami back, Jeff?
This felt like the most legitimate win that I can certainly remember in about 12 years. I just think that the energy of the team really meant something. And by the way, they're squarely in the division. Buffalo with a big win. That's important. But this is a team past the midway point that's in play for the postseason.
That's right. Halfway through, they are both in the wild card hunt. Jeff gets paid to watch professional football. Thank you.
Hey, isn't it good?
Another good day for Justin Herbert. Derek Carr for the Raiders. Nothing makes me sadder than sad Anthony Lynn posting soundbites. There's too much of it. There's more coming, John. Derek Carr, weird day, just 13 of 23. Raiders really didn't run very many plays. We saw Bridgewater go crazy with the run. Carr doing his best. Throw my head first and get the first down. Working his way down the field. A couple scrambles in the game. Anthony Lynn doesn't like that. Carr. Team up 21-17. Nice catch in the back of the end zone. Darren Wallace, 28-17. I mentioned Herbert strong again, 28 of 42, 326. Look at this. That's quite the play. Reverse it to the other side to Gabe Neighbors, and he is in for the score, but Herbert's injured. Tyrod Taylor comes in to attempt the two-point conversion, down 2. Taylor looking. Using his legs, and he gets free, and he is out. Get him. Push out. Doesn't make it. Chargers still trail 28-26. 25 seconds left. Chargers down by 5. 2nd and 6. Herbert back in there. Looking for Mike Williams. Got him. Inside the 5-yard line. Chargers clock it. 2nd and goal. 6 seconds left. Herbert. Get 2 quick plays here. Fade. Williams got it. Incomplete. Struggling to get up. So now there's 1 second left. Here it is. Final play again. Similar play. Caught. Donald Parham isn't caught. Well, do we have a signal for a score? Okay. Of course, we're going to review everything. We got it. We got it. We've got 2 feet. When's the ball coming out? It's. Oh, it does come out there. Oh. Bless Anthony Lynn's heart. He must be the sickest man in America. It happens again to the Los Angeles Chargers. Another disappointing ending.
How many gut punches can you and this team take?
Well, I don't understand that. I mean, because right now, it's taking good 6 times. That's 6 times too many for me. We'll see. So we can get these guys the focus like they did today, just 1 play at a time, 1 man at a time. The game will take care of itself. Like I said, I thought they never gave up. I thought they kept fighting the whole game. And they put themselves in position to win the game right there. They did not get it done. And I'm sick about that right now.
They'll come east to play the Dolphins next Sunday. They're 2-6. According to Elias, they have lost 6 games, all by 1 score. Tied for the most 1-score losses through 8 games in NFL history. This has only happened 1 other time. Again, fly across country and take on Tua and the Dolphins in Miami next week. Jimmy Johnson, the 48. Put in the garage, close the door. Which Sunday at Phoenix, 686th final race of his NASCAR career. Johnson, one of the most decorated champions in the sports history. 7 Cup Series titles. Tied with NASCAR Hall of Famers Richard Petty, and Dale Earnhardt for the most all time. Dale Earnhardt Sr. Johnson finishes with 83 career Cup wins, sixth most of any driver in the series history, including winning Daytonas, the 500 twice. Only Hall of Famers ahead of him here as well. Petty, David Pearson, Jeff Gordon, Bobby Allison, Bill Waltrip, they have one. Leaves his mark on the NASCAR landscape, becoming the winningest driver at 6 different tracks, led by 11 at Dover. Cole Briscoe talks racing and retirement with Jason.
We now say hello to Jimmy Johnson. Now that this is it. How does it feel?
I feel full. I really do. I think the hardest part for me was making the decision last year about this time and then saying it out loud. Say that 2020 is going to be the last full time year. And as this year has gone on, it's just felt right, and I've been able to enjoy it and soak it in and really spend a lot of quality time with my family and friends. And leading into this race, I've experienced a lot of praise from my peers, which is so meaningful. And I'm very fulfilled and very excited and very thankful that I've accomplished all that I have in the sport, been able to call NASCAR home for the last 19 seasons.
What's not up for debate in how we view your career is that you will go down as one of the greatest drivers of all time. How do you want this chapter of your career to be viewed?
Well, I feel like, statistics and trophies and all that is great, and we certainly look at it, and I'm honored to be in the conversation with Dale and Richard. It's one of the greatest ever to sit in a stock car. So sure, it's amazing, but to see the things, see my peers give me praise, and the conversations I've had over the last 2 days with my peers and friends in sport, that respect from the garage area, respect from my peers means the most. And that's what I'm most thankful for. And I feel like the relationships I've had outside of the car mean the most to others, and it certainly means the most to me. And I'm thankful that the outside world is getting a snapshot into that now, and hopefully they learn a little bit more about that side of me to go along with the statistics.
With all that you've accomplished at this point, retiring at 45, why would you want to go and essentially try something new?
I love a challenge. It's just who I am. I've had a childhood dream racing Indy cars, and I have this chance. Chip was interested. Armando was interested. And I know I'm jumping into the deep end of the pool, and I have a lot to learn, but I'm good. I really want to challenge myself. I want to experience these high downforce cars and the community that IndyCar is. I grew up kind of watching that series and idolizing that series. And NASCAR has provided so much for me, and it's actually even providing an opportunity for me to try IndyCar as well. I'm thankful for that.
Well, I'm going to say this, as someone who's covered you for a long time in your career, I can't wait to watch you in IndyCar. And I know you're not running in the second this year, but I'll still hold that hope for the future. Congratulations on one hell of a career, Mr. Johnson.
I so appreciate it. See you soon. Thank you.
Ronnie Thompson just wrote a book on bourbon, which I pre-ordered on Sunday. Ronnie also writes and narrates our first look at Augusta in autumn. That is next. This is Sports Center.
We all have our own journey ahead of us, our own hopes and dreams. We'll pass many milestones, moments that define you and drive you to achieve even more. So celebrate that you won, because success isn't just about where you want to get to, it's also about how you get there. The all-new 2021 Cadillac Escalade never stop arriving.
Israel has 7 delicious crusts, and your family food critics will rave. Rising Crust is fresh baked deliciousness, and stuffed crust is literally mouth-watering. There's a 5-star pizza for everyone in your family to love. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
As a barber, nothing's going to be my shame. Especially for guys who tend to get razor bumps from ordinary razors at home. So when they can't see me, there's Gillette Skin Guard, a razor that's made different and designed just for men with skin that's easily irritated. It flattens the skin and lifts the blade for a shave that's closer than a trimmer but not too close for comfort. I mean, it's just right.
pre-NBA moment? There's a flavor on DoorDash.
This is my husband, Alex Hussey. Alex is about 2 weeks away from coming home.
Yeah, stop on the law. Lost my legs and left me at the next door. As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there. With the right support, more veterans can reach victims great and small. DAV helps veterans and their families get the benefits they've earned.
Look at that smile! You did it!
Support more victims for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
At Burger King, when you order a 2 for $5, you might get a side of PS5. 2 for $5 gets a match. Buy and play game in-app for a chance to win. The fighting spirit is one we all share. For Eduardo Perez, it drove him to thrive in his search for a better life. Immigrating from Guatemala at 18, he found work as a dishwasher, a line cook, sous chef, and eventually fought to the top of one of the most challenging professions in the world, proving that there is no challenge that can hold back a fighting spirit. Since 1925, he's proved that it doesn't matter where you come from, it matters what you're made of. Without room for those fighting spirit.
Oh, alrighty, I'm back.
$100,000 student debt.
$225,000 debt.
What is new, guys?
It was the easiest application process, so that means that there's no trade off between daily and student. Student loans don't have to take over for the rest of your life. Or allow me to get my money right.
Men over 45, you have a frequent urging need to urinate day and night. I have good news. Presenting the UroLift system, an outpatient treatment that simply reopens the channel to increase flow with no cutting. Yes.
Most side effects are mild to moderate. Serious bleeding and infection events are rare. Visit UroLift.com.
Ask your urologist about UroLift.
Good day for Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Got their first home win of the season. They're 3-1 under Raheem Morris. They were 0-5 under Dan Quinn. Olamide Zacchaeus. Matt Ryan does not usually throw the football this far. 56.68 air yards, most on a touchdown in the last 5 seasons. Go long. Falcons lead 10-0. Ryan was 25 of 35, 284, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. This is a great route run by Julio Jones here. I mean, he's wide open as a result of his athleticism. Watch it. Felt like a couple of moves there. Jerry Jeudy had a good day for Denver. Second 125. Best for him in his young career so far. There's Drew Lock looking for a repeat performance. Remember, he threw for 155 and 3 touchdowns in that fourth quarter comeback against the Chargers. But this is an interception with Cardinal Allen, third straight game with a pick. Next Falcon drive, Todd Gurley. Only Dalvin Cook has more touchdowns this year than Todd Gurley. 19 carries, 53 yards, and this rushing touchdown, his 9th of the season. So it's 34-13. Back comes Locke to Tim Patrick for the score. Drew was 25 of 48, a great percentage, 313 through the air. Here, and look, and you can't throw an interception if you run it in yourself. Hit hard, and he gets the score. It's a 7-point game. Raheem Morris holding his breath. Come on, let's finish this off. Let's make me 3-1. Falcons 3 and out. Broncos 4th of 10, 27 seconds remaining. No. Kick save and a beauty. The Falcons hold on to it.
People on TV watching will probably see more of Augusta National that they've ever seen. I think it'll be a big eye opener to a lot of people how much more of the golf course will be like people. We could have different weather. We could obviously see it be very different, but we could also see it play very similar to the way it does in spring. If it's nice and warm and good sun and stuff. On not massive roof, it's very quiet and it's good, like an oasis.
Watch this Tua documentary. Oh.
of those seniors have a chance. Tua's a young guy, but you really have to work to compete.
Goes on, ended up having to make a decision, and I know it was taken to me.
I think he scored 6 touchdowns in the first game. So I guess we know who's going to be a quarterback.
And then his grandfather passes away.
I got a call, and we're at the house. I got the news from my mom, and I got the kids in the car. We all went down to the hospital and went to see my grandfather. It was emotional. It was tough. Yeah. My grandfather meant a lot to me. He loved to talk after football games, so I'd go over his house with my parents, and we sit down and we talk for hours.
He talks about, oh, you're going to be great. You're going to be the best quarterback.
My grandfather thought everything I did was like the best thing ever. Regardless if we lost or if we won,
He would want to see me every day after practice. And I'd be like, oh, okay, Dad, it's getting late for us to get his schoolwork. And he'd be like, oh, son, are you leaving? Or are you going to come back? And I'd be like, yeah, I'll come back. And then I would go home. And Mom would call. Your dad wants you back.
The night of the season opener, which was against Punahou, Tua's first football game as a starter on the varsity team. In order for him to play in that game, it would mean he would miss his grandfather's funeral.
the thing was that my parents told me was, is this something, Grandpa would want? Do you think he'd want you to come to the funeral? Or do you think he'd want you to go play the game? I wanted to just quit. I wasn't thinking of getting like that. But when they put it into perspective, I thought that it'd be best that I'd go and play. I knew that's something he would have wanted. He would have wanted me to just play in the game. And I mean, he did get to watch me play, somewhere else though. It was pretty cool that I got the chance to go to the Elite 11.
Quarterback Elite 11 kind of built an infrastructure where quarterback development wasn't training, it was as much mentoring, teaching them and making them aware of these things we talked about: grit, resilience, leadership.
We wanted to gauge him and see how would you compete with the best in the nation.
When we had him at the regional, what jumped out was, wow, this guy's he has high horsepower, but he is all over the map. It's just raw. He made easy things look hard. Instead now he makes hard things look easy.
Yeah, when I first met Trent told me to stand up in front of everyone.
Tua, stand up. You got to get disciplined. Okay, you're a phenomenal athlete. You're a baller, but you have no discipline playing this position.
I was set out to prove him wrong. I was like, man, who the heck is this guy?
I got on the phone with Trent, and he's like, what does Tua need to work on? What do we need to work on that right now?
They went to a park every single day in Hawaii and worked on the drills, the foundational principles that we had introduced to him. He came back and went from being terrible at these things to the best I'd ever seen at these things.
I ended up winning the Elite 11. I became the #1 dual threat quarterback in the class.
I've never seen one improve more rapidly than you. I'm so proud of you that you're the 2016 Elite 11 MVP.
Just like any other coach, right? When you challenge a kid on something, they come back and they do it, and it brings joy to you. Like, wow, he took advice. And look at him, he's killing it. It kind of gave me confidence to come into my senior year and try to dominate.
You could now see how good he was going to be.
That's when I started to get a lot of my big SEC offers.
He's the highest rated prep quarterback in Hawaii history. Tonight,
Seal family of products. Seal up cracks and holes to prevent wind and water from damaging your home. Push flex space deep into wet surfaces to help prevent severe storms could be a nightmare. Now you can patch huge holes to seal up roof leaks. Get the Flex Seal family of products at these fine retailers.
The hottest new razor is taking the men's grooming world by storm. And if you don't have it, you need it. MicroTouch Solo, the hyper-advanced full-body razor that trims, shapes, edges, and even shades with micro-precision. And it's totally safe to the touch. Go solo for full-body control with one tool. No nicks, bumps, or ingrown hairs. Edge beards and goatees with one touch. Clean your neck, barber shop perfect. And check this out. Snap on the guide to tame growth and perfectly shape your full beard. And keep new growth stubble trimmed exactly to your style. And look, the Solo Full Body Groomer trims precisely the length of hair you want. Snap off the guide and remove unwanted hair anywhere in seconds. What makes Solo different than your ordinary razor? Dual-sided German stainless steel blade. Shave up or down at 200 microstrokes per second. The Ultra Flex pivoting head contours perfectly to you for precise results. 20 custom grooming guides for control of exact length and shape. And a built-in LED light so you never miss a spot. Solo is so precise, you need no cream, no soaps, and no water. Ditch the old man clippers and toss the scissors. You've got to go solo. Call 1-800-530-3369 or go online at microtouchsolo.com and get yours now for only $19.99. Complete with German stainless steel blade, pivoting head, built-in spotlight, and 3 custom grooming guides. Everything you see here for just $19.99. The all-new MicroTouch Solo Full Body Groomer. The one tool that does it all.
The story of the eagle and the eaglet was a story that was told to me from my father. When eagles have eaglets, they go down, they get food, they bring it back into the nest. They feed their young ones and they train them up until the day where they're able to push the baby off. If the baby's not able to fly on its own, the eagles swoop them up and bring them back to the nest to retrain them, refeed them, until the time where they're able to push the baby off. Once the baby goes down and is able to fly, then they let him go.
I remember towards he liked to go to USC, SEC, Tua told us, I'm going to USC. I said, Tua, you tell me you were the number one. If you tell me you were number one, go to the number one school. But who's the number one? Alabama.
If you don't understand Alabama football, you don't really know the position of being a quarterback at Alabama, much less being a starting quarterback.
Because here in Alabama, where football is so important, these people live and die by it. They love it, and they love this program, and they buy into this program.
Some of the 3 most powerful people in the state of Alabama, the head football coach in Alabama, starting quarterback at Alabama, and then the governor. Here's this kid coming in from Hawaii, the magic Hawaiian, if you will, and he was every bit of that.
Oh, he had a great reputation as a high school player. We thought, if we could get this guy, he could really do something special for us. Coach Saban told me that I'd be given the opportunity to go out there and compete for starting position. We know the situation that we were in when we got here.
Jalen was the starter, deservedly so. Tua was the backup. I'm sure he thought that when he got to Alabama, he was going to play more than what he was going to play.
Tua goes there and finds very early. The loyalty Saban has is a sense that Saban limits your opportunities or your options.
We knew what Tua's talent was, so we wanted to get him enough reps that we would get him ready to play fairly quickly.
those spectacular, fun things to watch where a coach would say, I want to see more of that. And then you start hearing it from people inside the building, like, yeah, every practice is, the guy's incredible.
I think it's difficult to sit behind somebody and you really truly believe you're the better quarterback.
He was on the sideline, and it's not because the guy's doing anything wrong. It's because the guy in front of him, Jalen Hurts, playing such great football. Alabama's headed to another national championship.
And welcome, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit. We are so proud to bring you the championship game. Georgia, Alabama.
Georgia was the only team in the country that I thought had better players.
We had a tremendous amount of respect for Georgia's team. They have a really, really good team.
It's about to be crazy. This is going to be wild.
I thought Alabama had met their match.
In my opinion, the quarterback play for both teams, huge factor tonight. Jalen Hurts, what's the challenge for him tonight? He has got to be able to continue to do what he's done all year. 1 interception all season.
Tua was technically a backup to Jalen, but he was a guy that we could win with if he needed to play.
I was always going to be ready. I'd be prepared.
We kind of knew going into the game we were going to need to be able to make plays in the passing game if we were going to have a chance to be successful.
The way they're playing, the way Georgia's playing Alabama, you have to throw the football.
That first half, I was going to come in and Jalen was going to move to the slot. So we had a package like that we were going to run in the first quarter, and we didn't run it. Man, I was like, dang, man, I'm not even going to be playing.
He steps up to the stage on the run. And Fry goes down in the red zone. 28 seconds left. Sutter comes in. They hand it up. They keep it. And switch it to the edge. The Dogs walking in the first half. In the first half, dominated by Georgia.
We're behind 13-0. We weren't able to run the ball. We needed a spark.
We take a lot to pull. A guy who's been clutch in his career. Tagovailoa, who's a true freshman. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a shot.
I said in the first half, I said he's going to show in the second half.
My thought was, if I was in Saban's shoes, I mean, am I really going to pull the trigger with a freshman who's never had meaningful snaps?
Close it out. 13-0.
And Coach Saban walked in the locker room with the coaches we're going to meet, and he said, we all know the change that we're going to have to make.
So the night before, we're at the hotel, just like any other game. We're talking, kids are playing ukulele, singing music and whatnot. And so Tua comes in. He said, oh, Mom, Dad, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? You know, we're like, ready for what? He said, your lives are going to change tomorrow. All of our lives are going to change tomorrow.
I told him, if I get my opportunity in this game, Dad, I promise you guys, our lives are going to change.
And then I was like, look, you know what? Don't act as if we're ready. We've been ready. You just better be ready when you're given an opportunity. You better be ready to get in there and what?
Coach Saban calls my name and tells me that I'm going to be a starter for the second half. Internally, I'm thinking, you got to step up.
Here it is. Tua Tagovailoa. He threw freshman Hawaii. That's the second half start. Three runs
probably never have an emotional swing ever in my life like that.
They doesn't make it look good for him. I mean, it was a team effort tonight, you know.
So I get to it and I said, man, you really got to learn. You know, you can't take a sack in that situation in the game. And he just looked at me and said, Coach, we just need more room to throw the ball. I was like, how can I get mad at this guy? I kind of knew Manny was going to do a walk-off dive in the game, but I knew he was going to play well. That's the thing that Tua does. If you're around him, you just know good things are coming. What an experience. It was great. It was great. Yeah.
And they really did change our lives.
That feeling is awesome. Just being able to go to my parents and tell my dad and mom, like, oh, we did it. After that game, my dad was telling them, oh,
All right, Jason, you have a good night. Thanks for hanging. I'll be sending your cards out tomorrow.
this is good. Oh, it's always what's next with me. It's always what's next.
There's a guy right now playing college football that's taking the greatest program in the history of the sport to a whole nother level.
Now he's on a national stage, and college football fans everywhere know his name. Sal, can you spell out Tagovailoa?
Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. Everywhere he turned, he had become a celebrity. It changed his life probably overnight.
I've never, ever got to see myself on TV in that sense.
He's got an infectious personality, unbelievably humble, just that smile.
There was a mythology about him. You'd hear things about leadership, and you'd hear things about the human being he was. From his faith to his football to his arm to his mobility, this kid is a complete winner.
Tua throws the best ball, most accurate ball. He changed the way we look at Alabama football. Tremendous personality, spirit, leadership abilities. I don't understand why this is a conversation. If you were to ask Coach Saban, there's no way he thought Tua would do what he did in his sophomore season. Touchdown, Alabama!
Sophomore year, he's clearly the most dynamic player.
Gets away, throws the gap.
Sophomore year, we're like, whoa, 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 what do we see? In the best defensive conference, he has the greatest passer rating ever. And as a junior, guys like me are like, what the hell are the flaws?
His accuracy, his anticipation, it's not good, it's great.
This is the reality of being great early. By his junior year, we have to pick him apart. He's a little short. You know, sometimes he looks too much to one side of the field. You know, he's got injuries. I really worry about injuries.
We had bad luck. And I think that started in the Tennessee game when Tua got his ankle injury.
The big storyline in the headline this week was Tagovailoa undergoing a high ankle sprain.
How many athletes, how many college football players during their career have sprained ankles? All of them. They all do.
Tagovailoa undergoing tightrope surgery now on his right ankle, the same surgery he had on his left ankle.
Tua's two ankle injuries are very common in football. Some others you don't hear surgery.
We feel like with a really severe high ankle sprain, the best way for that player to be able to be their best again is to do a surgical procedure. It's a very minor surgical procedure.
We knew that surgery would not only get him back quicker, but also give him a better long-term outcome.
He had the injury against Tennessee, and then he was ready to go against Mississippi State. And if you watched him in pregame warm-ups, and I did that day, I went out specifically with him to watch him. He looked great. Here's the left-hander. Tua Tagovailoa. Down the sideline, touchdown. He was having an unbelievable game. Maybe one of the best games he'd had all season.
Nick Saban comes into the huddle here. There's Tua. He goes over to Nick and says, hey, can I get one more? Just one more, Coach. What do you think?
I asked Coach Saban because you want to go out there, you want to play.
We're going to finish the first half. You know, we're going to play in the second half. And then it was just devastating.
Tagovailoa is looking for more in the final 3 minutes of this first half. Comes out throwing.
I try to skate the pocket, try to extend the play, and
on the run. Pressure from behind.
The two guys landed on me. I think I landed with my knee first onto the ground.
It was about the full weight of both of them on Tagovailoa there.
He's down. And Sue's down. This is exactly what you did not want to see happen.
I go on the field, I get down there next to him, he's on all fours. He's got a bloody nose. I mean, one of the worst bloody noses that I've seen in my career. His helmet came off. I couldn't tell what was going on. I think my body was just in so much shock that I can't recall what was going on at the time.
We didn't know exactly what happened at the time, but we did know that it wasn't his ankle. It's something different.
As we're slowly lifting him up, he says, "My hip." And I kind of pause. And I looked. He's got a dislocated hip, which was as probably bad as it could have been. I knew at that point that we were dealing with, if we didn't manage this right, a career-altering or maybe even a career-ending injury.
And the cart is being rolled onto the field as well as we speak.
It's scary. Being hurt, especially the big ones, the ones that hit you, and in the moment, you know, I may never play football again.
Yeah, dislocated hip, fusion fracture. He had a concussion, which was pretty significant, and he had broken nose. So we knew that all three had to be addressed. From a medical standpoint, the quicker the hip goes back in after the injury dislocation, the better the chance of having a good outcome.
And Doc came to get back in place in the first try. And just put it back in, and then shortly thereafter, right? He's used for surgery. Everybody knows the gravity of this moment. No more than him. I'll never forget, we've got our star quarterback. He's laying on the table there in Starkville, Mississippi, with a dislocated hip. Tears are just streaming down his face. I asked him, "Am I going to be able to play football?"
Knowing that you get hurt like you're out for the season, I've had that feeling. Your body knows something's wrong.
When you're injured like that, it's like most of you've been taken away. Because you're thinking to yourself, I spent my whole life for this.
The fear was that he was just going to break down and say, you know what, I'm done. But we're so grateful for his faith.
Amen. I knew that once the surgery was done, we cleared the first hurdle. The second hurdle was wound healing. The next hurdle was getting the bone to heal and making sure the cartilage damage wasn't there. The next hurdle was the blood flow. If any of those things go wrong, then you can have a problem.
You're sitting there, you're injured, pretty catastrophically. You have a decision to make. Do I come back and play at a place that I love, or I go and chase my dream of playing in the NFL?
You can enter the draft now on crutches, or you can wait.
So it's my mom. Get the hell out of college as soon as you can. Why come back another year?
Nobody really knows how he's going to progress. I mean, nobody knew. Coach Saban really just said, regardless if we wanted to stay or if we wanted to go, he was going to be there to support us. There's just a lot of unknowns. What if I'm not even able to walk yet? What if I can't do anything? That was a tough decision.
Right now, he's got to make that call.
With lots of prayers, thoughts, and guidance, I've decided that I will be declaring and entering the 2020 NFL Draft.
Hey, we know moving can be stressful. Hey guys, can you all help us move? It's tough to find the right help for the job. I'm busy that weekend. Sorry, man. Can't even tell you about the weekend. That's why we created MovingHelp.com. MovingHelp.com is an online marketplace for booking reliable, affordable monthly home moves. Find the right team for the right time at a locked-in price. Safe, convenient, reliable. Moving Help, powered by U-Haul. Your move made easier. So Frank, you have a big hurt. Why do you need Nugenix? After 40, a guy loses free testosterone. Even me. I couldn't stay in shape like I used to. Frank, so does Nugenix really work? Oh yeah, my workouts are incredible. I'm getting stronger, more energetic, with a lot more drive.
So, say I knew someone who should try Nugenix. How does he do that?
It's easy. Just send a text to get a complimentary bottle. Frank's right. Now you can claim a complimentary bottle of award-winning Nugenix by texting direct to 369-369. Its unique formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help a man feel stronger, leaner, more energetic, and more passionate. Text direct to 369-369 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle
yourself.
Welcome back to the mirror.
Welcome back to the mirror.
Welcome back to the mirror.
And know you're not alone. Because this is not just a mirror. It's a reflection of an unstoppable community. It's every workout. For everyone. In a nearly invisible home gym.
Come on, Jeffy, one more.
It's a race across time zones.
Come on, you two. Let's go.
A one-on-one from anywhere.
Relax your shoulders, John.
Each member and every instructor here to lift you up. So join in now.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
And see your best self. In the mirror.
This is a big, big day for not only for Akira, but for our family. And also our Samoan culture. There's been a lot of hard work to us. But now we're going into the draft. Whatever team that God bless your talent and your faith for you to be with, we're in support with that. And we're going to ride with that. So thank you, son. Thank you for everything.
Yeah. Now, I've been through the rehab process before. This is my first time doing it, but this one felt totally different. It was just slow. It was monotonous. It was just doing the same thing over and over. It was just repetitive. You just want things to go back to normal, but your mind's telling you yes, and then your body's telling you you can't do it.
Yeah. Nothing back there. That's it. When do we get the full go? Scan sharp. Yeah. I know the rehab process was really difficult for two of them, especially early on, because we were very restrictive. Doing too much too early could either make the bone not heal or make the blood flow go back. So to take an athlete like two and make him sit for 3 months, essentially, was really difficult.
Older adults and people with underlying medical conditions to stay home as much as possible.
This is not a sports issue. This is a public health issue. How do we slow this? How do we protect our players? Because that's the number one priority here, is to protect their players.
Colleges are shutting down our footage. They're not going to have any flights. University footage. Right now, they're shutting down all their footage.
So we're not going to be able to do a pro day at that date then, or maybe not even have a pro day.
No combine for him in Indianapolis. Then he's living in Nashville, and a tornado tragically hits there.
A deadly tornado ripped through Nashville overnight.
It destroys his car. Oh, by the way, the car that he needs to drive 3 hours back to Alabama for his doctor's appointment.
It kind of seems like problem after problem after problem, like everything's just been stacking up against me. So that's why when I talk to you and I tell you it's hard. It's hard. Nobody goes through this. That's why only me.
me, the next 2 weeks is going to be critical. If it shows that it's healing and it's going in the right direction, then we're going to up his camp game. It's like you have a plate. People are trying to put food on your plate, but you're not hungry. Yeah. That's something that you got to deal with. You got to know how to break this plate up. And that's where, okay, I can off this much today. All we can see this week is we're going to have them fun. If you come back up and split. Next week, if we're clear, we're going to this week was fun. Having fun in there, you have to make sure everything's good. How you guys doing? So this is a CAT scan looking at your hip today. So what we're seeing is that this piece is completely healed in. It looks like the fracture is healed completely, which is what we're looking for. Our goal is to see if this thing's completely healed. It looks perfect. So that's about as good as it is. Thanks. Oh, that felt really good. Getting clear felt so good. It just felt like one thing was just lifted off of my back. The work's not done. My goal is still, we got to hand this kid over to whoever drafts him as the best version of himself. Because that was the goal. So now we got to find that undisclosed location that's going to allow us to have 10 people or less in a small facility to shoot something that we can get to teams. It was a challenge. Game, dude. You good? Yeah. I'm screwed. Yeah. Screwed up. And he wants the right or he wants the left. It's really right or left. Yeah, I'll take the left. CC's good. CC1 we can take out. So then you have popsicle. Now you have the backfield Steve. Okay, so like Keelan, right? Yeah. Yep. But no advice. I have nothing to speed you. We're on 13th rows. Yes. Rapid fire. No going to your knees. No looking tired. I mean, you're a machine. Feel good? Body feel fresh? You need to throw much more? Or could you go right now? All right. We're going to show power, or show movement, or show precision. All right, let's have some fun. And everybody that watches this will say, oh, yeah, that's special. Rip it. Shut. Ball. Good. Nice speed. Nice speed. Oh. Nice. Shut. So I'm talking about. Nice job. So all I've been hearing about this NFL draft is can't have a draft, we don't have a pro day. Oh, Trent Dilfer and Tua found a solution. Private workout, filmed it, sending a tape to all 32 teams. If you don't have enough information now with Tua, you're a crappy GM. No, it's all about the prize spot in the Miami Dolphins for me. What you think of wins it really? You like Tua, you not like Tua, you like Herbert, you not like Herbert. What's going on there with the Miami Dolphins? My grandparents from both sides. There's gonna be emotion on my parents' on that I have this inside. Two of them. What's that new story? They're like Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor. There you go, man. I lose peace. I lose good.
seeds were planted about his health.
By the time draft day rolls around, a lot of experts saying that Tua's going to fall out of the top five. So where will he end up?
There's no question who the best prospect is in the draft. You can't forget what he was pre-injury.
My brother, you're going to learn to speak tonight. Lord, whatever team that you fall in the next step in his life, thank you that it's just the next chapter, Lord. He can honor you and enjoy the game that he loves so much.
When I went out onto the lake, really, I just prayed that when we do become successful, that the success doesn't change who we are as a family.
Let us get this party started with the commissioner.
The first pick, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback. Washington Redskins select Chase Young, Detroit Lions select Jeff Okuda, New York Giants select Andrew Thomas.
Hey man, this is the moment I prepared my entire life for, and it's here, and it's about to happen. It's gonna happen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Chris?
How you doing, man?
Doing good. How you doing?
Well, we enjoy getting to know you through the process, and whenever you play on the field, how you carry yourself off the field, the type of person that you are, a player, and we're excited here to make you Miami Dolphin, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
You did a great job, and you attacked everything, and like you did, like you did, love your story, and you got a lot of work on you, and Coach Flores, our owner Stephen Ross, they got on the phone with him next, and we couldn't be more excited to have you here, man. So,
Man, I appreciate it.
Step one.
Yes, sir. No, I appreciate it, man. I can't wait to get this thing rolling. I think I'm more excited to get you next on.
With the fifth pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Tua Tagovailoa.
enough for the love and support. We're all emotional right now. Everyone here is getting emotional. It's always been a dream of mine to have this opportunity to play in the NFL. And it's not just my dream that I carry with me. It's my parents' dream that I carry. It's my family's dream that I carry. And everything that I do, that's what I represent. So I just want to thank all of you guys for being here in support of this event, in support of not just me, but my family.
What promises can I make to my grandfather? And I can promise him that I'll be able to take care of our family. I can promise him that when all of this is said and done, that I'll come back and I'll finish out my life in Hawaii where everyone else is. I thought about my dad a lot. I just wish he was there to see it, you know. I wish he was there to see it. It's a blessing that
Henry, go upstairs. Henry? Hello? Henry? What? Where's Henry?
Jason, you back? Couldn't sleep? Oh, welcome back. I was just packing up your stuff for tomorrow. I just finished packing it up.
Dude, I came here to help you. You have. Now go home.
Tua.
Nothing. These long people took my dad.
Yeah, Jason. No action so far. No action. But it is okay, cause just hanging out. Packing some stuff from yesterday's breaks, and actually I have a lot of stuff to pack from yesterday's breaks.
Humidification, this one's for you. You inspired us to make your humor experience even better with Humira citrate free. It has the same effectiveness you know and trust.
Oh, sorry to hear that, man. My fantasy team's actually number one right now, and like 4 or 5 weeks ago, I didn't think I would be number one, but my combo, my quarterback and my who is my quarterback? Russ. What's his name? I got a brain fart just now. But Russell and Metcalf. I have those two, and they've been just boosting my team every week. Even today, I was losing. Then yeah, Russell and Metcalf again got me out of the quicksand.
Classic. Your cousin. From Boston. It says bad boy in Gaelic. I think. Get out of here, Debbie. High five. I brought Sam. Boston Live. We're all friends now.
Why do Bombas socks feel so good? Is it because we use the smartest design and best materials to make them the most comfortable socks ever?
Here's one tip. Jake Luton. He had a pretty good game for his first game today.
The number one most requested item in homeless shelters. And thanks to you, we donated over 40 million pairs.
He looks promising.
Buy a pair of Bombas, you're making a difference. And that's
Oh,
why
okay.
it feels so good. Visit bombas.com and get 20% off your first purchase.
The next line after.
Yeah, you'll learn, and you'll learn more and more as you play.
It's the super safe Stealth Secure, the 5G Google Pixel. From 499.
So with AT&T, you can pick the perfect plan for each family member with the features they want, like HBO Max or... I've never done it to HBO Max. Cool. HBO Max.
Wait. It's not complicated. Now you can save more with AT&T wireless plans. And get features like HBO Max included.
See yourself
Welcome back to the
and know you're not alone. Because this
Come on, Debbie. One more.
is a reflection of an unstoppable community. In the mirror.
Littlefields nose had cause for alarm. Ordinary tissues were causing it harm. They left his nose raw with each wiping motion, so Dad extinguished the problem with Puffs plus lotion. Puffs have up to 50%
Oh yeah, NBA.
motion to soothe your blows.
Yeah, I play all of them, or not all of them, but baseball, basketball, and football.
Deserves Puffs.
Jason, are you eyeing any Black Friday deals this year?
You're not supposed to be here. Your mom set this up. We need to leave. They're coming. Put these kids right where they are, or I'll shoot this kid. I'll do it. Get your hands up. Something about the gun. You're not going to fire. Get the lights, will you? Shut up. Get your hands up. You're the one from the video I said. The one they're after. Oh, who's that? Come on, we think this was a trap. These dudes, whatever they are, man, they got plans. What are plans on? I mean, I'm a guy. I'm a conspiracy guy. Nobody gives a crap what I say.
Oh,
This
sex.
is real, man. They like, really? They're gonna take all this stuff, everything. Now, we are all gonna go now. Come on. Can't find your keys. Can't find your keys. Come on. Come on. Guys, what are we waiting for? What? You can start the car. Start the car.
Jason, time for bed. Oh, Derek.
I can't do this without you. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You have no idea what you're capable
I might pass out probably in 15 minutes too. Sir. Man, don't you just love mosaics? They're so nice. Can't wait for the prism.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis.
All right, Jason. Have a good night. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Keep your skin clear with Skyrizi. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months. Of those, nearly 9 out of 10 sustained it through 1 year. And Skyrizi is 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Now is the time to ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi.
I'm craving
Wings. Frigidaire's range lets you air fry right in your oven. It's all the flavor, none of the guilt.
So good.
That's using your Frigidaire.
We only get one shot at making the first impression.
Get back to this boat now.
Suck it up.
All news, a low jack, and Monday night at 9, only on Bravo.
So you can be your strongest. Visit Tonal.com.
Hey, Dad, can I ask you a question?
Sure, sweetheart.
Should I consolidate my debt on a single credit card to pay it down faster, or is there something I can do with my credit score?
Here's some advice my father gave me. The wealthiest camel has the biggest hump.
Not everyone has the credit card answers you're looking for. The experts at NerdWallet compare hundreds of credit cards so you can shop the right card for you. From low rates to no annual fees, for all your credit card questions, turn to Nerds.
If your mouth is made to amaze, let Philips Sonicare give its care a raise. Get healthier gums in 2 weeks, guaranteed. Next level clean, next level care. There's always a way to make life better. Philips Sonicare. Subscribe now.
Introducing Tostitos Strips, the thickest chip yet.
And creamy avocado salsa, made with real avocados.
They're good apart, but better together. And more, pass me some of that green stuff.
Introducing the new Defender. Just the thing to those little everyday drinks. Good in every trip. Perfect for catching up with the relatives. And dropping into the car wash en route. Giving someone a helping hand. Or beating the commute. And putting your feet up after a long day. DiGiorno has 7 delicious crusts, and your family food critics will rave. Rising Crust is fresh baked deliciousness. Stuffed crust is literally mouth-watering. There's a 5-star pizza for everyone in your family to love. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Side by side with my community. Celebrating everything.
We are proud to fight alongside men once more.
Someone can't get a night prepared to die.
Quite the body count you're stacking up.
He's gonna have to trust what he knows.
Damn! Somebody shot you in the...
Okay, so I called you, like you said.
I mean, it's not my fault. They got. I mean, hey, we held up our end. We're still in the whole, New World Order thing.
But look here. Where is it?
Okay, all he had was a knife and a rock, and I put it.
It was over there, man. It was over there, man. It's not there now. It looks bad. What's the food? I did it up. Yeah. Cartoons for children. Run from mental work. I'll work hard to disregard so many that you had for practical marriages. I think we should all have some fun, huh? Gadgets and clothes and toys for toys. I have tattoos. Would you like to play? No, no,
Hey, Doc, any idea where I might find your friend? Not who you think he is.
Excuse me?
I gotta get out of here. Engineers think the cops think you and Henry are criminals or terrorists.
we're going back.
This game's boring. Let's get chocolate.
Only pay for what you need. Introducing Budweiser Zero. 0% alcohol, 0 grams of sugar. Full of Budweiser flavor. A refreshing alcohol-free brew that tastes like the real thing. Budweiser Zero. Zero compromise.
My dermatologist was raving about Pure Retinol. It's amazing.
New from L'Oreal, Revitalift Night Serum with Pure Retinol. International patent pending. Our most potent retinol. So effective in a clinical test, 100% of women showed reduction of wrinkles, even deep ones. Powerful results, validated by dermatologists.
It's an anti-aging super serum.
New Revitalift Night Serum with Pure Retinol from L'Oreal Paris.
We're working.
This tree has shared moments of joy and wonder. With its easy style and lasting beauty, make every Christmas memorable. Have a happier holiday with free shipping at balsamhill.com.
Every morning at 4:30, you hear the folks hop on the floor. It's hard times in the middle mile, hard times in the middle. Every morning right at 6, don't that old bell make me sick? Hard times in the middle mile, hard times.
Experience clean in a whole new way. Now Roomba vacuums exactly where you need it. And offers personalized cleaning suggestions for a clean unique to you and your home. Roomba and the iRobot Home app. Only from iRobot.
Introducing Schwab stock slices. For as little as $5, now anyone can own companies in the S&P 500, even if their shares cost more. At $5 a slice, you could own 10 companies for $50 instead of paying thousands. All commission-free online. Schwab stock slices, an easy way to start investing or to give the gift of stock ownership. Schwab, own your tomorrow.
Every customer has their own Safe Light story. This couple was on a camping trip when their windshield got a chip. They drove to Safe Light for a same-day repair. And with their insurance, it was no cost to them. That's service you can trust.
See ya. Heartworm disease? No way.
Simparica Trio is the first chewable that delivers all this protection. And Simparica Trio is demonstrated safe for puppies. It's simple. Go with Simparica Trio. This drug class has been associated with neurologic adverse reactions, including seizures, and use with caution on dogs with a history of these disorders. Protecting with all your heart. Simparica Trio. Technology is a glittering lure. But there's the rare occasion when the public can be engaged on a level beyond flash. They have a sentimental bond. Success is related to standing out, not fitting in. It's delicate. It's a twinge. People fall for the end. We fall for a future. It takes us to a place we ache to go.
Still can predict the price on the market.
To a place where we know we're loved.
It's beautiful. Can you show me?
skunk with the car is already on YouTube. Not driving fast now. And don't tell me this is not my fight. My dad told me those guys were coming, and that's why they took him. And also I have your dog. Let's go.
It'd be a good idea, cowboy. Keep your dogs off the internet.
Who are you?
Number 6. Who's your protector?
Good.
Yeah, mine too. Let's get up and let's go. We've been tracking him down.
Tracking?
Yeah, lucky for you, I saved your ass.
You should be watching your own ass.
Mark's a lot of exits covered. Looks like we're gonna have to fight to get out. Are you game?
Yeah.
There's a tunnel under the school that leads to the stadium.
Oh, you made friends. How nice.
Let's go. Got any other legacies I should know about?
Stay tuned. Careful with things. And you can lean on your energy.
What's that?
Come
Oh. Sam, what are you doing? Did you see what you saw in that truck? Hey, and your dog just saved something with one of them. I bet he's gonna eat me. All right, here's your rock. Hi. I'm Sam. What's your name?
Django.
That's cool. That's cool. So are you a number 2?
Who is this toy?
Sam, focus. Walk you out of the truck.
introducing the all-new Chevy Trailblazer.
Well,
Here. In the middle of nowhere is somewhere. The all-new Chevy Trailblazer, making life's journey just better. At Burger King, when you order a 2 for $5, you might get a side of PS5. 2 for $5 mix and match. Buy and play game in-app for a chance to win.
your cousin from Boston. There's nothing like a crisp, refreshing Sam Adams Boston Lager. A perfect balance of malt and hops.
Sorry, I was gonna buy that 6-pack.
Oh, $10. That includes mine.
Yep, okay.
We only get one shot at making the first impression. If it works, how are you really going? Get back to this, folks. Now. This is like enough. All new Below Deck. Every Monday night at 9, only on Bravo.
Measure of amazing comfort no matter what your size. And every model is in stock, ready to ship the next day. So you can join the thousands of others who have discovered the joy of working in comfort. Once someone sits in the next chair and feels the amazing DVL support, it's almost impossible to get them out of it. But don't worry, you don't have to share it because there's an X chair for everyone. And you can get $100 off any model on our website. Your new normal? Incredibly comfortable. Call or click to order today and receive a 30-day risk-free trial.
DiGiorno has 7 delicious crusts, and your family food critics will rave. Rising Crust is fresh-baked deliciousness. Stuffed crust is literally mouth-watering. There's a 5-star pizza for everyone in your family to love. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Even though Napa is a nationally known name, nearly all of our stores are built from the ground up by local owners and families, people you might call neighbors. So the next time you need a little know-how for your ride, we'll be here, there, and everywhere. Doing what neighbors do to keep their communities moving forward. So whether you stop by a Napa Auto Parts store or Auto Care Center, you can count on Napa know-how.
So with AT&T, you can pick the perfect plan for each family member with the features they want, like HBO Max. What was that? Happens every time I say HBO Max. Oh. HBO Max.
Great. It's not complicated. Now you can save more with AT&T wireless plans and get things your way with features like HBO Max included.
The Floyd Frontier Fund is making a commitment to help bartenders keep doing what they do best. Let's keep our bartenders pouring.
Success is related to standing out, not fitting in.
What is all on this look package?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no, could it be true? The money?
You could have taken a day off, Jack.
Now what am I gonna watch tonight?
The best defense is a good offense.
Thanks. Glad to hear that.
I think everything that needs to be said is just being said.
Maybe that was the idea all
Um,
along.
Would you very much
You're good with your hands. Thanks.
Thanks, Bob. Thank God for that. It just.
Yeah, he's Camaro. Can do more. Someone has to look after you.
Serious? Play on Xbox.
told you to stay tuned.
At Burger King, we have plain grilled beef, lettuce, onions, tomatoes. Is that supposed to? Oh, yes, it is. The 2 for $5 Instant Match deal, now at the side of PS5. Buy and play game in-app for a chance to win.
What kind of value are you looking for with your next new vehicle? With Subaru, you get Kelley Blue Book's 2020 Best Resale Value Brand, 2020 Lowest 5-Year Cost to Own Brand, and Most Trusted Brand for 6 consecutive years. No wonder Kelley Blue Book also picked Subaru as their 2020 Best Overall Brand. A trusted brand and a proven value. It's easy to love a Subaru. Get 0% APR financing for 63 months on select new 2020 models now through November 30th.
It was in this small little village in Connemara. Right, Connemara it is.
There's one gift the whole family can share this holiday season: their story. Give the gift of discovery with an Ancestry DNA kit.
DiGiorno has 7 delicious crusts, and your family food critics will rave. Rising Crust is fresh baked deliciousness. Stuffed crust is literally mouth-watering. There's a 5-star pizza for everyone in your family to love. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Humira patients, this one's for you. You inspired us to make your Humira experience even better with Humira Citrate Free. It has the same effectiveness you know and trust, but we removed the citrate buffers. There's less liquid and a thinner needle with less pain immediately following injection. Ask your doctor about Humira Citrate Free, and you can use your copay card to pay as little as $5 a month. Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, or proton infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection. Ask your doctor about Humira Citrate Free, the same Humira you trust, with less pain immediately following injection. If you can't afford your medicine, Alton may be able to help.
Introducing Voltaren Arthritis Pain Gel, the first full prescription strength non-steroidal anti-inflammatory gel available over the counter. Voltaren is powerful arthritis pain relief in a gel. Voltaren, the joy of movement.
The following is a paid message. For a chip so iconic, we don't need to name it. No logos, no gimmicks, just those red and blue bags with the stuff you love in it. Now you know the brand. It's a 3-sided crunch that had you trade your buddies for it if they packed the pack at lunch. No logo, but our names on the tip of your tongue. Shake it for crumbs when you pass. From that cheesy, spicy, crispy, crunchy flavor.